Welcome back, unicorns, to another video. And today's video is an unboxing of this box. So if you want to see what I got and hear all the information, stay tuned. So this box is from Influencer, and they usually have, sometimes they have surveys where you can get a box, and then sometimes they have claim now before it goes away. And they had these sketch markers, and they had all different kinds of color stories. The ones I really wanted didn't, they were out of stock right when I found them out, but these are, I already opened off camera because it was a little bit hard, but this is the box that came in. It was wrapped in like this paper, and these are the alcohol-based ink, 100% recyclable plastic. It's the Faber-Castell, I think that's the brand. It's a 6 gold fiber sketch duo marker, graphic novel, markers, and there's white, orange, purple, pink, green, a light green, and then a dark green. So I'll show you what they look like. Here's what the side of them look like. This is what the double end look like. So if there's one side that's like a marker kind, and the other side, if you want like little line work, you can do it that way. And I will be swatching these on a piece of paper if I can get them out. So I'll show you them. They're a little bit hard to get out because of the cardboard. So this is what they look like. The marker size on this side. And then I never had tried any alcohol pens before, but so excited for them. And this is the other side. So if you are into sketching, like, kind of like what's on the box, like this type of sketch artwork, you can use these. So we got a pink one, a lime green, like a forest green, a orange, and then the last color is white, but it kind of looks like off-white, to be honest. Like, I don't know how well you're going to see that because of the flash, but it's like a, I wonder if these have names. So it says red. Oh, okay. So that's a different color than what's on the package. So this one's red, beige red, dull beige red. Sorry about the lighting. This one is dark chamomile orange. The purple is purple violet. The pink is middle purple pink. These are description names. This one's, the lime is dull lime, which is a cute name for that one. And then the dark green is leaf green. And then there is, let me see. So there is a sketch marker. Oh, so they do have like a piece of paper if you want to sketch it out on before you use them, just because you want to know what the color is. I'm going to keep that just in case when I do use them. And then there is a, let's see, I'll find the English side. So let's see. So those are all the colors they have. They have a lot of color range. I'm trying to find the English side. I do not see the English side. This is made in Germany, but you would think they would have an English side. So give me a minute to find it. They do have Spanish, Japanese, Chinese. I don't know the difference. Chinese, Japanese. Yeah, I don't see the English section, but they do like tell you, like, I think if you do how many coats, it gets darker. So that's the first coat, the second coat, and the third coat. And if I could read this, I will let you know. But this is what it looks like in the little side and the big side. So these seem really cool looking. And this is like an example of somebody did, like a sketch. There's another one. Sorry I can't read these. It's not in English for some reason. I thought they would have an English sign, but they don't, so I cannot read this. Again, it's made in Germany. On the package, it does have a English side. It just says 6 alcohol-based markers with 2 nubs. Okay, so this creative studio concept enables both admiring and hobby artists to express they enjoy their creativity with high quality, offer fulfillability and all needs. So I need to find the GB, which is the English side. The gold fiber sketch markers are available individually in 59 different colors or in color coordinations, combination, or I don't know. Standards or theme sets. They do have like pastel, which was the ones I wanted to get, but I did not get my hands on it. As a student, creative blogger, illustrator, or hobby artist, these 59 colors of the gold fiber sketch markers offers you a wide color spectrum for your picture worlds. Caps and barrels are made of 100% recyclable and may show color, the color of the marker. Result protection. This does not, however, in any way influence the ink color. So they're double-ended. The metal encased fiber lined tip is perfect for setting accents or drawing precise lines for contours or hatching. The brush nib is perfect for fine, thick, creative lines as well as for coloring large areas. The angle is indication of the pressure applied to the nib to determine the appearance of the line. For best results, use layout or marker paper by overlaying glazed layer of color to you increase the saturations or create mixed colors. The soft color neutral blender helps to create a soft flow coloring transactions. So is that the red or is that a different shade? I don't know if it's this or not. So let's see. Now I know which one's the English one. It's GB. So I think that's all I talk about in this. I don't have, unless it's talking about this color, but I don't say on there. It says dull beige red. But there's supposed to be like a marker that you can use to help fade them. But I'm gonna do a sketch on this little sketch marker thing of the shades so you can see them. They have the numbers on here, so if I do get any more of these in another influencer thing, I'll show you. But I'm gonna pan down and color the squares that come with the number, and then show you what it looks like. And during the process, I'll show you the first layer, the second layer, and third layer, and then I'll come back and show you my thoughts on it and stuff. Since there's only one square, what I'm gonna do is use the big end only, since it is a big old square. And then I do have a little sketch paper with me to do more like, do both swatches and then show you the number and then write with it and stuff and see how good it is. I don't have like a sketch ready right now, and I don't really sketch a lot, like draw a lot. Usually my drawings are like cute animals and stuff, and I don't really do people and all that stuff. But this was a fun way to use different kinds of markers, maybe in my journaling if they don't bleed through, but I don't know yet. Hopefully they don't bleed through, but they are alcohol based, so if they do bleed through, what I usually do is just put a big paper over that spot on the other end when I do that page with like a big, backdrop and stuff, so it covers it mostly, because I don't like when it bleeds through like that. But usually I put like paper in between the papers in my journal, and then only the back side of the one I'm drawing on gets bleed through, not the whole notebook. So that's what I do. So I'm going to pan down. I'm going to be holding the camera, so I might be shaking a little bit, but I'm going to hold it so I can show you the angle, my angle, and then I'm going to do first layer, and then I'll put on the screen like first layer, then I'll do second layer and third layer to show y'all the how dark it gets. And then on the paper, I'll do the same thing, but have them different instead of layered. So you can see the contrast of different shades and how many layers you do. But let me know if you tried these before in the comments down below, if you heard of this brand before, if you want to go check them out, I'll link them down below. They do have a high variety of ranges. And also, if you love these types of videos and me showing what I got from Influencer and giving my thought and unboxing and stuff, give this video a thumbs up. It really does help a lot, out a lot. And lastly, before I get started with the coloring part, I will put the playlist for not Vlogmas, never mind. I'll put the playlist for the Influencer boxes if you want to see anything else I get. So let's get on with the coloring, and I'm going to keep this little sketch marker thing just in case they have another offer with them and I can draw them again. But if you do check them out, I'll link the one I got, which is the I don't remember the name of these. There was a name on them, like when I got them. But it's the one with the comic on the front of it. So when I find those, I'll link them down below. But again, I did get these from Influencer, so you know. I'm giving you my first impressions in this video without drawing, but if I do use them in the journal page, or if I do sketch out something and want to use them, I have them. But I don't have a sketch, like I said, but I will do the swatches kind of thing, since there is only a little bit markers. So you could see them swatched out, so let's get started with that. So I did all the swatches. I'll show you the paper. Here's all the shades swatched. And I did them 2 to 3 layers. And they work really nice. I love the pigment they had. And in this paper I showed up close. I did the number of the color, and I did the first swatch, 2 swatches, and 3 layers. I meant on all 3 colors. I mean all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors that we got, and they worked very nice. They were all. Never tried alcohol paints. I mean markers before, and they glided on smoothly. They layered very well to get on top of each other. They bleed a little bit on the paper, not a lot. Here's what the back looks like. So they bleed up some of what I had on top of it. And this one didn't bleed at all, the paper that it came with. But my first impressions are they weren't very nice. They're pigmented. They color very well. They do bleed a little if you get out of the lines, but that's common with markers. The only thing I did not like for my first impressions is the smell of it. It's so strong. It started giving me a headache when I'm using it. So I feel like if you're doing a sketch that's for hours, you might get that if you're sensitive to smell. I do not like the smell of them. I don't know what the smell is, but they smell like chemicals, and it started giving me a headache. So that's one off-putting thing that I had with these markers when I first used them. But they did work very well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use them a lot, but when I do my review, I will make sure to put that. But if you are sensitive to smells and you do color, I don't recommend these if you are that way. But if you can handle the smell, they work very good. So when I do use these, I'll try not to use them a long period of time. But I'll let you know when I do use them. But they swatch very well. I really did enjoy them. And they seem to dry pretty fast when I did layer them. So that's very nice. I did not swatch, like, put my finger through it when I first drew it on there to see if it's how long it lasts. But I feel like when I looked at it, they did dry very well, so I really did like that part of it. But let me know if you tried alcohol markers before, if you tried these, if you had the same experience I did. If you haven't tried them, if you want to, I will link the product itself. Also, if you love this type of videos where I swatch out things like markers and stuff like that, give this video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. I want to thank Influencer and the brand for sending my way. I do really appreciate it. And if you don't know what Influencer is, it's a website where you can get free goodies. All you have to do is download the app on your phone and do some snaps. What snaps are their surveys to let you know what type of products that you want to be sent. And then when you get eligible for one, they'll send you a survey, or they'll say claim now, and it'll be like a little box, and you just click it and look through them before they end. And there's only have a little bit limited time of supply, so get them while they last. And I got these one for that one, but they're usually, if it's a Vox box, they send you a survey and you do it and you fill out the survey, and then when you're eligible for that, they'll say you want to got a Vox box. But if you haven't got one yet and you aren't on Influencer, just please do reviews of products that you haven't got from the Vox box so they know you're real. Answer questions, do polls, ask questions, do all the stuff that's on there, and then one day you might get eligible. I usually just, if I can find the product, I usually review things I tried, like from makeup to skincare, and I think it really helps out a lot if you do have a lot of reviews on there, so they know that you're a real person, you're not just doing it for free items. And then once you get the Vox box or the product you picked, all you have to do is click the campaign and do what they say. Sometimes they just say leave a review on Influencer. Sometimes they say leave a review on Influencer and the website. Sometimes they say post it on Instagram. So it's up to them, whatever you decide to do. And all you do if you put it on other social medias is you tag the brand and Influencer so they know that you got it from there. And then you just put the hashtag in your things, and they know it's like gifted or stuff like that. They tell you when you do it. But yeah, if you want to see any more videos like this of me testing out products or showing what products I got from influencers, just check out that playlist down below. And let me know again if you tried these before, alcohol markers before, and let me know your thoughts on them. Again, that they did give me a headache, so if you are sensitive to smell, you might not like that one, but I decided to give my first impressions on them. But when I do use them in sketches or anything in my journal, I'll let you know what I think. But since it did have a smell, I might not use them for a while, because usually my journaling takes some time, and I don't want to be in here using my markers if the smell gives me a headache. I'd rather have it no scented in a marker, or like a sweet scent, not like a chemically scent, because it does give me a headache. But just want to let y'all know my thoughts on them. And yeah, so I think that is it. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you enjoyed seeing what I got from Influencer, from the unboxing and testing out, swatching, and first impressions on them. Again, when I do try them out, I will let you know my thoughts on them when I do use them in like a sketch or, you know, my journaling page or coloring, because you can use them for coloring. I don't know about the little end, but the big end you can, because they seem like good like markers. You just have to be careful they don't bleed through the like line work you do or bleed through the other end. Just use something under it, but I might use them for coloring instead of sketching, because I don't really do a lot of sketches like that. Mine again are like, I usually use color pencils and stuff. I'm not really like high end markers, but I thought I would just test these out because when I saw I was eligible for getting them. But yeah. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe, join the Unicorn family, hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload, and unicorns, always be yourself. Bye.